Choosing between a safe path and a bold ambition today requires more than just a simple coin toss. Pressure mounts as old structures clash with a sudden urge to break free from long-standing professional commitments. This friction emerges while the moon glides through Libra and the sun aligns perfectly with Mars in Capricorn. On this day, Friday, January 9th, 2026, the celestial alignment creates a potent opposition between the Sun and a retrograde Jupiter. Venus also joins this planetary dance, further intensifying the emotional and financial stakes of every decision made today. Madame Zodiac observes these swirling energies with the keen eye of a seasoned navigator watching a storm brew. While some signs will find the strength to rebuild their foundations, others might stumble into the traps of overconfidence and excess. My courageous Aries, the universe is handing you a megaphone and a mountain to climb today. This Friday, January 9th, 2026, opens with a surge of raw energy that demands a clear outlet for your passions. You might feel like a race car stuck in a school zone, but the stars suggest there is a method to this atmospheric madness. Your ruling planet Mars is currently positioned at 19 degrees 13 of Capricorn, sitting in a tight embrace with the Sun. This placement in your 10th house of career and public reputation suggests that your actions are highly visible right now. You are operating with a level of discipline that might even surprise yourself, as the Capricorn influence cools your usual impulsive fire into a steady, hot glow. Every move you make at 19 degrees is infused with the power of the Sun, giving you the authority to lead others toward a significant goal. Timing is everything, and the midday hours provide the best window for tackling your most difficult professional hurdles. The moon crosses your house 7, the one of partnerships and significant others, which creates a fascinating tension between your personal drive and your commitments to others. You are learning that compromise is not a sign of weakness, but a strategic tool for long-term success. The Libra moon asks you to listen as much as you speak, even when your inner warrior wants to charge ahead alone. Try to find a middle ground in your interactions, perhaps by inviting a partner to share in your latest victory rather than just reporting it to them. The major conjunction between Mars and Venus indicates that your charm is just as potent as your ambition today. However, the opposition to Jupiter in Cancer warns you not to over-promise what you can deliver, as your enthusiasm might outpace your actual resources. This day will be particularly favorable for negotiating contracts or resolving long-standing disputes with authority figures. Your patience today rivals that of a yogi in traffic, so use that rare calm to your advantage. Celestial recommendation: focus on the quality of your output rather than the quantity of your tasks. Ensure that your personal relationships receive at least a fraction of the intensity you are giving your career. A small gesture of appreciation toward a loved one will go a long way in maintaining the balance you need. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell. My steadfast Taurus, the cosmic winds are blowing through your house of routine, asking you to refine your daily rituals with a touch of elegance. The day announces a period of profound reevaluation regarding how you manage your physical and mental well-being. You may find that your body is sending clearer signals than usual, perhaps even whispering through a sudden craving for greens or a long walk. Your ruler, Venus, is currently transiting Capricorn at 19 degrees 54 minutes, bringing a sense of serious beauty to your 6th house of health and service. This placement at nearly 20 degrees encourages you to find pleasure in the structure of your day rather than seeing it as a burden. You are attracted to high-quality solutions for mundane problems, preferring a permanent fix over a temporary patch. The influence of Capricorn makes you more pragmatic in love and money, seeking stability over fleeting excitement. The moon crosses your house 6, the one of health and daily labor, reinforcing the need to harmonize your environment. You might find yourself organizing your workspace with the precision of a master architect, or finally scheduling that checkup you have been avoiding. A practical tip for today is to incorporate a moment of stillness into your lunch break to reset your nervous system. The major opposition between your ruler Venus and Jupiter suggests that you might be tempted to overindulge in comforts as a reward for your hard work. While a treat is well-deserved, the stars suggest that moderation will lead to a much more satisfying evening. The Sun's conjunction with Venus illuminates your path, making it easier for you to see the value in your own labor. Your morning coffee can feel like it is your day's fuel for a cosmic mission, so savor every drop. This day will be particularly favorable for starting a new fitness regime or streamlining a complex work process. Daily advice: guard your energy levels by saying no to unnecessary social obligations that drain your reserves. Look for the beauty in the small details of your work, as this is where your true talent shines today. Remember that slow and steady progress is still progress, and you are building something that will last. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My lovely Geminis, your intellectual curiosity is meeting a wall of practical reality that might actually help you focus your brilliant mind. This Friday, January 9, 2026, opens with a call to turn your creative ideas into something tangible and lasting. You have a dozen projects spinning in the air, but the stars are asking which one truly deserves your full attention. Your ruler, Mercury, is stationed at 11 degrees 50 of Capricorn, moving through your fifth house of creativity and self-expression. This transit grounds your thoughts, allowing you to communicate your most imaginative concepts with a level of authority that commands respect. You are less interested in small talk and more focused on deep, strategic conversations that lead to actual results. The Capricorn influence at 11 degrees suggests that your words carry extra weight today, so choose them with the care of a jeweler selecting a diamond. The moon crosses your house 5, the one of joy and romance, adding a layer of emotional depth to your creative pursuits. You might feel a sudden urge to express your feelings through art, writing, or a heartfelt conversation with a loved one. A practical tip is to write down your 3 most ambitious goals for the year and identify one concrete step you can take for each today. The Sun's presence in Capricorn alongside Mercury highlights a period of intense mental productivity, though the opposition to Jupiter warns against scattered thinking. You might feel pulled between wanting to learn everything at once and needing to master a single subject. Even your phone might feel like it is in cosmic mode today, buzzing with opportunities that require your discernment. This day will be particularly favorable for pitching a new idea or engaging in a hobby that requires both skill and imagination. Celestial recommendation: dedicate time to a single creative project without allowing yourself to be distracted by notifications. Your ability to synthesize complex information is at a peak, so use it to solve a problem that has been bothering you. Trust that your ideas have value, even if they require a bit of polishing to be understood by others. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My cherished Cancers, the focus today is firmly on the foundations of your life and the people who make you feel truly at home. Friday, January 9th, 2026, brings a wave of nostalgia that you can use as a springboard for future security. You are sensitive to the shifts in your environment, and today, those shifts are pointing toward a need for emotional restructuring. Your ruler, the moon, is currently moving through Libra at 6 degrees 12 minutes, highlighting your 4th house of family and roots. This placement at 6 degrees brings a desire for harmony in your domestic sphere, urging you to resolve any lingering tensions with grace. You are the emotional anchor for those around you, but the Libra influence reminds you to also care for your own inner balance. The moon's journey through this sector suggests that your home might require some aesthetic or functional attention today. A practical tip is to clear out one drawer or corner of your living space to invite fresh energy into your sanctuary. You are also dealing with a powerful opposition from Jupiter, which is currently retrograde in your own sign at 20 degrees 13 minutes. This creates a dynamic where your personal growth might feel at odds with your family responsibilities. The Sun, Venus, and Mars are all clustered in your opposite sign of Capricorn, putting a massive emphasis on your relationships. You may feel as though others are making demands on your time that you aren't quite ready to meet. Your patience today is your greatest asset, as it allows you to navigate these pressures without losing your characteristic kindness. This day will be particularly favorable for deep cleaning your home or having a significant conversation with a parent or elder. Daily advice: create a boundary between your professional life and your private world to protect your peace of mind. Listen to your intuition when it comes to family matters, but don't be afraid to ask for what you need in return. Balance is not something you find, it is something you create through intentional choices.
For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My beloved Leos, your natural radiance is being channeled into the way you connect and share information with the world around you. This Friday, January 9th, 2026, opens with a spark of inspiration that demands to be communicated clearly and effectively. You are finding that your words have the power to move mountains, provided you use them with the precision of a strategist. Your ruler, the Sun, is currently at 19 degrees 13 minutes of Capricorn, sitting in your third house of communication and local community. This placement at 19 degrees brings a serious and authoritative tone to your interactions, making you a person people look to for guidance. The Sun's conjunction with Mars adds a layer of courage to your speech, allowing you to tackle difficult subjects with confidence. However, you must be careful not to let your passion turn into bossiness, as the Capricorn energy can be quite stern. The Moon crosses your house 3, the one of learning and short trips, suggesting a busy day filled with errands and messages. You might feel like your social media feed is a cosmic telegram specifically designed for your growth. A practical tip is to double-check all outgoing emails and messages, as the intense energy can lead to hasty typos. The opposition between the Sun and Jupiter in Cancer suggests that while you want to expand your influence, you must stay rooted in your local reality. There is a tension between your big-picture dreams and the immediate tasks that require your attention. Your charisma is undeniable today, but it is your reliability that will truly win the day. This day will be particularly favorable for writing, teaching, or any activity that involves sharing your unique perspective. Celestial recommendation: take the lead in a group discussion, but make sure to leave space for others to contribute their thoughts. Use your energy to organize your immediate surroundings, as a clear space will lead to a clearer mind. Remember that even a lion knows when to listen to the whispers of the wind. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps.
My sweet Virgos, the stars are aligning to help you realize the true value of your unique talents and resources. Friday, January 9th, 2026, brings a grounded energy that allows you to assess your financial and personal assets with incredible clarity. You have always been a master of detail, and today, those details are coming together to form a very profitable picture. Your ruler, Mercury, is moving through Capricorn at 11 degrees 50, transiting your second house of money and self-worth. This placement at 11 degrees gives you a very practical and realistic approach to your finances, helping you cut through any illusions. You are in a prime position to negotiate a better deal or to find a more efficient way to manage your budget. The Capricorn influence ensures that you are thinking about the long-term security of your investments rather than quick gains. The Moon crosses your house too, the one of material possessions and values, which adds an emotional layer to your relationship with money. You may find yourself wanting to invest in something that brings both beauty and utility into your life. A practical tip is to review your subscriptions and recurring expenses to see where you can reclaim some of your hard-earned capital. The major conjunctions in Capricorn suggest that your work ethic is currently your most valuable currency. However, the opposition to Jupiter in Cancer warns you not to let your desire for security turn into a fear of spending on what truly matters. You are finding a balance between being frugal and being generous with yourself. This day will be particularly favorable for financial planning or for taking on a project that showcases your specialized skills. Daily advice: trust your ability to create stability even in uncertain times by focusing on what you can control. Your attention to detail is your superpower today, so use it to refine your financial goals. A small investment in your own education or tools will pay dividends in the future. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My lovely Libras, the spotlight is shining directly on you as you navigate a day of profound personal growth and self-discovery. This Friday, January 9th, 2026, opens with the Moon in your own sign, giving you an extra boost of emotional intelligence and charm. You are the celestial diplomat today, moving through the world with a grace that hides the intense work you are doing behind the scenes. Your ruler, Venus, is currently at 19 degrees 54 minutes of Capricorn, transiting your first house of self and appearance. This placement at nearly 20 degrees brings a sense of sophisticated elegance to your personal brand, making you appear more authoritative and composed. You are reevaluating how you present yourself to the world, perhaps opting for a more classic and structured style. The Capricorn influence helps you ground your aesthetic choices in reality, ensuring that you look as professional as you feel. The moon crosses your house 1, the one of identity and physical presence, which may make you more sensitive to how others perceive you. A practical tip is to take a few extra minutes this morning to ensure your appearance reflects the confident leader you are becoming. The major aspects today involve a heavy emphasis on your home life and your career, creating a tug-of-war for your attention. The opposition between Venus and Jupiter suggests that you might feel torn between your personal desires and your social obligations. You are learning that you cannot be everything to everyone, and that setting boundaries is a form of self-love. This day will be particularly favorable for a makeover, a professional photo shoot, or simply updating your resume. Celestial recommendation: prioritize your own needs today, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Your ability to harmonize your environment starts with finding harmony within yourself. Remember that your peace is worth protecting, even if it means saying no to a tempting invitation. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My beloved Scorpios, you are being called to dive deep into the hidden corners of your psyche to find the strength you need for the future. Friday, January 9th, 2026, is a day for quiet contemplation and spiritual renewal, even as the world around you continues its frantic pace. You have a natural gift for seeing what others miss, and today that insight is turned inward. Your ruler, Mars, is at 19 degrees 13 minutes of Capricorn, moving through your 12th house of secrets and the subconscious. This placement at 19 degrees suggests that much of your current power is operating behind the scenes, away from the public eye. You are fighting internal battles with great discipline, clearing out old fears and resentments to make room for new growth. The Capricorn influence makes this a very structured and productive time for spiritual work or therapy. The moon crosses your house 12, the one of endings and hidden things, which may bring vivid dreams or sudden flashes of intuition. A practical tip is to keep a journal by your bed to record any insights that surface during the night or early morning. You are also navigating a powerful opposition from Jupiter, which might make you feel like your private world is being invaded by outside demands. The Sun and Venus are also in your 12th house, highlighting the need for privacy and solitude to process your emotions. Your morning coffee might feel like a ritual of protection today, helping you build a fortress around your energy. This day will be particularly favorable for meditation, research, or any project that requires deep focus and minimal distraction. Daily advice: honor your need for withdrawal without feeling guilty about not being productive in the traditional sense. Trust that the work you are doing internally is just as important as your external achievements. A moment of silence can be more powerful than 1,000 words today. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps. My daring Sagittarius, your social circle and your long-term dreams are coming into sharp focus today as you navigate a complex celestial landscape. Friday, January 9, 2026, invites you to look at your friendships and professional networks through a lens of practicality and purpose. You are a natural visionary, but today the stars are asking you to build the bridge that will take you to your destination. Your ruler, Jupiter, is currently retrograde at 20 degrees 13 minutes of Cancer, transiting your 11th house of projects and groups. This placement at 20 degrees suggests a time of reevaluating your alliances and the collective goals you are working toward. You might feel a bit of tension as your desire for expansion is met with a need to revisit past decisions. The retrograde motion encourages you to look inward for growth rather than constantly seeking external validation. The moon crosses your house 11, the one of hopes and community, which brings a desire for social harmony and shared ideals. You might find yourself playing the role of the mediator in a group setting, helping others find common ground. A practical tip is to reach out to a mentor or an old colleague who can provide a fresh perspective on a project you are currently developing. The major opposition between Jupiter and the Capricorn planets, Sun, Venus, Mars, suggests a conflict between your personal aspirations and your duties to the group. You are learning how to be a team player without losing your individual fire. Your enthusiasm is contagious, but make sure you are leading people toward a realistic goal. This day will be particularly favorable for networking events or for organizing a collaborative effort. Celestial recommendation: be honest with yourself about which friendships are truly supportive of your highest goals. Use your natural optimism to inspire others, but keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. A dream with a plan is just a goal waiting to happen. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
My ambitious Capricorns, the universe is centering its energy on you today, offering both great power and significant responsibility. This Friday, January 9, 2026, is a pivotal moment in your professional journey as the stars align to highlight your career and public image. You are the architect of your own destiny, and today you are laying down the most important stones. Your ruler, Saturn, is at 26 degrees 43 minutes of Pisces, moving through your 10th house of career and legacy. This placement at 26 degrees brings a sense of karmic duty to your work, urging you to build something that truly serves a higher purpose. You are being asked to integrate your professional ambitions with your spiritual values, creating a career that is both successful and meaningful. The Sun, Venus, and Mars are all in your sign, giving you an incredible amount of personal magnetism and drive. The Moon crosses your house 10, the one of reputation and achievement, which may bring a sudden moment of recognition or a new professional opportunity. A practical tip is to dress for the position you want, as your physical presence will carry as much weight as your words today. The major opposition to Jupiter in Cancer suggests that your professional success might be causing some ripples in your personal life. You are learning to balance the demands of the boardroom with the needs of the living room. Your patience rivals that of a mountain climber waiting for the perfect weather to summit. This day will be particularly favorable for launching a major project or for having a high-stakes meeting with a superior. Daily advice: step into your authority with confidence, but remember to lead with empathy. Your hard work is being noticed, so don't be afraid to take credit for your achievements. Success is most rewarding when it is shared with those you love. For a deeper understanding, consider checking your rising sign and Venus sign as well. To stay connected to your daily horoscope, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell.
My visionary Aquarius, your mind is expanding to encompass new horizons and revolutionary ideas that could change your path forever. Friday, January 9th, 2026, brings a thirst for knowledge and a desire to break free from traditional ways of thinking. You are looking at the big picture, and what you see is a world filled with possibilities that others have yet to imagine. Your ruler, Uranus, is currently retrograde at 27 degrees 44 minutes of Taurus, transiting your 9th house of travel and philosophy. This placement at 27 degrees suggests a period of internal revolution regarding your beliefs and your long-term goals. You are questioning the status quo and seeking a truth that is both authentic and practical. The retrograde motion encourages you to revisit old philosophies or to finish a course of study that you previously set aside. The Moon crosses your house 9, the one of higher learning and exploration, which might trigger a sudden desire to book a trip or enroll in a workshop. A practical tip is to spend some time researching a topic that has always fascinated you, but that you never felt you had the time to master. The major aspects in Capricorn are putting a lot of pressure on your subconscious, urging you to let go of old mental habits that no longer serve you. You might feel a tension between your desire for radical change and the need to maintain some level of stability. Even your morning coffee might feel like a potion for cosmic clarity today, so use that focus to plan your next great adventure. This day will be particularly favorable for legal matters, international communications, or spiritual retreats. Celestial recommendation: embrace the unexpected and be willing to change your mind when presented with new evidence. Your unique perspective is your greatest asset, so don't be afraid to share it with the world. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single rebellious step. To gain a more complete picture, the rising sign and Venus sign can add useful context. If you want to keep receiving your daily horoscope, subscribing and hitting the bell really helps. My gentle Pisces, you are navigating the deep waters of transformation and shared resources with incredible grace and intuition. This Friday, January 9th, 2026, opens with a focus on the invisible threads that connect you to others, both emotionally and financially. You are learning that true power comes from vulnerability and the willingness to face your deepest fears. Your ruler, Neptune, is moving through your own sign of Pisces, transiting your old house of transformation and rebirth. This placement brings a mystical and healing quality to your personal evolution, helping you dissolve old barriers to intimacy. You are more sensitive than usual to the energy of others, which can be a gift if you remember to protect your own boundaries. The Capricorn influence from the Sun, Venus, and Mars provides the structure you need to ground your psychic insights into practical reality. The Moon crosses your house 8, the one of shared assets and deep psychological change, which may bring a focus on taxes, inheritances, or joint investments. A practical tip is to have an honest conversation with a partner about your shared financial goals and any fears you might have about the future. The major opposition between Jupiter and the Capricorn cluster suggests a conflict between your desire for personal growth and your commitments to others. You are finding a way to be true to yourself while still honoring your obligations. Your intuition is at an all-time high, so trust the gut feelings that arise during the day. This day will be particularly favorable for deep research, psychological work, or resolving a complex financial issue. Daily advice: allow yourself to let go of what no longer serves your growth, even if the process feels a bit uncomfortable. Trust that the universe is making room for something much more aligned with your soul's purpose. Transformation is not an end, but a beautiful new beginning. For extra insight, take a moment to look at your rising sign and your Venus sign. Never miss your daily horoscope again. Subscribe, like, and activate the bell.
On Friday, January 9th, 2026, the collective focus shifts toward the delicate balance between personal ambition and shared responsibilities. The Moon in Libra highlights the need for diplomacy, even as the Sun, Venus, and Mars cluster in Capricorn. This powerful Capricorn trio faces a direct opposition from a retrograde Jupiter in Cancer, creating a tug of war between expansion and caution. The day demands a confrontation with reality, where the desire for more meets the limitations of current resources. Every sign feels the weight of these structures, testing whether their foundations are built on solid ground or wishful thinking. Madame Zodiac watches as the stars reveal who is truly ready to claim their seat at the table of destiny. The path forward remains visible for those willing to look beyond their own reflection in the cosmic mirror.